My name is Emma Riley, and I'm here to talk to you about why I think Reed Exhibitions is an amazing, inclusive company. But to do that, I've got to go a little bit back in time and explain some of my history so you can get the context of why it's so extraordinary. So where did it all start? In 1967, the England and Wales law was changed so that it was partially decriminalised that you could be homosexual. And that was the start of this story. It did take until 1982 for Scotland to follow suit and 1984 for Ireland to also do the same. It then took another 10 years almost to be able to equalise the age of consent between homosexuals and heterosexuals. But it wasn't until the year 2000 that they actually changed the law to allow men and women who are gay to be able to serve in the armed services. And that's where it becomes relevant to me. That's actually the year that I joined By the West Tolly, the first group company that I worked for in Reed Elsevere. For me, I was kind of a bullied child, so anybody with red hair is never going to have an easy ride, and I was called Duracell and everything else that goes along with that kind of thing. So I didn't have a great school outing. What I did instead was think, okay, so where do I want to go? What do I want to do with my life? And I settled on joining the Wrens. The Wrens, which then became the Royal Navy for me, was an amazing opportunity. And I joined in 1990 after I spectacularly failed my A-levels and had what I thought was going to be an amazing career. It didn't really turn out that way. At the time that I joined, I had already started feeling that I might be gay, and of course at the time it was not allowable for gay women or gay men to be able to serve. So I joined anyway. I had some great experiences. I even met Princess Diana. But what also happened was that I continued to be bullied. And the actual pinnacle of this was in 1993. One morning at 6 a.m. in the morning, I got woken up saying, "Get up, get downstairs, get dressed, you're under arrest." Basically, the person who I thought was my friend, who I was working with, had told the military police that I was gay. So that was effectively the end of my career. 2 months later, I was out, and that was it. I had to redraw my entire map of the world. So in 1998, 5 years after they'd thrown me out, I finally had myself settled enough, confident enough. I had a girlfriend and I was ready to kind of do something about it. And I phoned up Stonewall and I talked to a solicitor and I started a set of legal proceedings against first the Ministry of Defence in the UK. And that didn't work. They stuck to their principle of homosexuality is incompatible with their service lifestyle. So because that didn't work, I then took my case to the European Court of Human Rights. And it took 2 years, and my case, which was behind a headline set of cases, finally got to the point on the 27th of September 1999, where the European Court said, you cannot continue this practice. In the year 2000, January 12th, the UK finally changed the law and allowed homosexuals to serve in the armed services. It was a huge day. So the same year the law changed, I joined By the West Tolly. And I've moved through several different companies in the group, so I've been here almost 20 years now, which is a little scary. In 2018, something happened with Reed Exhibitions that really brought to close an arc that had started long time ago. RBI managed to get places in the London Pride Parade, and they asked around the group to see if anybody would be interested in joining them, and Reed Exhibitions said yes. So literally 25 years after I'd been thrown out of the services simply for my sexuality, I was marching in London Pride with my colleagues from Reed Exhibitions, RBI, and across the world. And then we had all sorts of sexualities, we had allies, we had people from different backgrounds and religions all marching in that company group through those streets for London Pride. It was, and it still is, quite extraordinary. So for me, the arc, 25 years from being thrown out to being accepted fully here, is quite something. And every day is a different day, but every day I get the chance to be able to work with some extraordinary people. I know that if somebody new starts in the company and they talk to me on a social basis at the tea machine or whatever it is, and they say, "So what does your husband do?" I said, "Well, my wife is a hairdresser." They might blink, but I know that I'm safe and I'm welcome here and I'm valued. There's nothing better than that. So I would say to you, if you're watching this and you're unsure about whether to say who you are or what you do, whether you have an unusual hobby or an unusual this or an unusual that, whatever it might be confident that you are safe, welcomed and valued at Reed Exhibitions, because I certainly am. Thank you.